Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So I'm very happy to be back with you today. I have been a little bit just very busy at work with my students and just teaching and trying to get my life together because the school year is getting ready to end. So today I want to shoot for you, before we kind of get out of the fall season, I want to shoot for you a fall look. And it's kind of a little bit of a bold eye. You know, I like bold eyes and I like the subtle ones, but I'm kind of playing with a few colors a little bit. So I'm kind of going with just what's on my mind. I don't really have a game plan, so bear with me. My channel is mostly drugstore focused. There may be a few products that I may add in here that are high-end products. It's because they were bought for me or they were a gift, and I will always share that with you. So I am going to start this fall makeup look. I'm pretty excited about it because this is a little bit of a new look for me. And I've already done my brows. I'm going to clean them up a little bit. I have not done that part. So I'm going to clean my brows up a little bit. And I am going to put some lashes on off camera in this video. And you guys know how much I love my Real Techniques foundation brush. I actually use this for my brows. And so I'm just gonna go in here. I'm gonna push my hair back a little bit. I'm gonna go in here and I'm actually trying a new product and I actually like it. This is kind of a little bit of a first impression for me. And this is the Maybelline Master Conceal. And I know this is kind of an old product for a lot of, you know, YouTubers, but I'm using it and it's new for me, and I'm kind of liking the consistency. It is closer to my flesh tone versus the Pro Glow that I was using before. And you guys, here's the Pro Glow by L'Oreal Infallible. This is what and I'm still gonna use this a little bit, but I actually love this Maybelline Master Conceal. And so I'm just kind of cleaning up these brows. I don't get my brows threaded anymore just because the thread breaks me out. It breaks out my eyebrows. And girl, if you ever had an eyebrow bump, come on now. Those things are painful. So I am cleaning them up. And guys, you know I've always said in my videos that I have the sorriest brows in America. So they're not the best brows, but I do my best with them. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm using today a little bit. I'm actually gonna mix a little bit of the CoverGirl shadows, and this is part of their new collection. And one of them is the Chocoholic by True Naked. I'm gonna be using some of these shadows in this look right here. And then, oop, my little brush, my little dooley fell out. I'm gonna be using some of these, which is out of the Sunsets palette for CoverGirl. And these palettes are actually going for $12.99 at your local drugstore such as CVS or Walgreens or Rite Aid. There's some really nice palettes. And I'm also going to pull in a little bit of Makeup Geek. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of Makeup Geek, but my palette is actually a little bit dirty. But this is my Makeup Geek palette. I have two of these, and this one is not even full yet, but there are some colors in here that are really amazing. Makeup Geek was born by a artist by the name of Marlena, and she has done an amazing job with this palette. So I'm going to be pulling a little bit of some different shadows. I'm going to smoke out that bottom lower line of my lids, and then I'm going to kind of hit that inner corner. And so we're going to kind of go ahead and set these lids up for a little bit of priming. I am still using a Maybelline Master Conceal to prime my lids. And I'm actually liking it, like I said, because it is very close. Once I blend this out, it is very close to my flesh tone. And very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I set my lids with whatever I obviously conceal with or clean up my brows with. And after this video, I'm actually going to go have some dinner with my husband. We're going to step out for a little bit. My oldest is going to be babysitting his little brother. So he wants a little bit of extra Christmas cash. You know, teenagers, they think you're made of money. At least some of them do. So I like that it's kind of flesh tone. I'm actually going to go in the Sunsets palette with, okay, I didn't hit my nail on it, this very last color right here, and I'm gonna set my lids with it. And I am going to set my lids with my Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm gonna go into that, and I'm just gonna go all over my lid. Guys, you know I have a beat up brush here. Maybe Santa will put a new one in my stocking. This is a very, very nice brush. It blends really, really well. And if you have a chance to purchase this brush from Sigma, I say go for it 100%. This is one of my favorite brushes. If you can tell, you see it is all beat up, but it still does the job. So we're gonna roll with it. We are going to roll with it. So in that same palette, I'm gonna go into my crease with this color right here. The only thing is that I wish CoverGirl would name the colors so that when people are going back to do the tutorials, that they could actually, you know, go to those colors and punch in those colors, you know, as much as they can, or, you know, punch in those colors so they can copy the tutorial as they see fit. So I'm gonna use that same brush, and I'm going to tap off a little bit of excess because I don't want to go in too deep with that color. But ooh wee, such great pigment on those first application of that shadow. And guys, I have some other videos coming up. I had to order a little bit of makeup, and you know, I know a friend that watches my videos asked to see my makeup collection. I don't really have a big makeup collection just because my YouTube channel is just now starting. I know that that will grow over time, but I definitely don't mind showing you guys where I store my makeup and how I do that. I've actually stored all my makeup underneath my bathroom sink, and I actually just redid that area, and I will link that blog post for you so you can see where I'm storing my makeup and how what I do to keep it all neat. And guys, I purge my makeup, you know, often, just so I'm not using any expired makeup. So guys, one thing about looks that I want to explain is that a lot of makeup looks are so beautiful, especially the eyeshadow, is because it's a lot of background blending that you may not see, or that you may not you know, that you see that person doing. A lot of blown out looks go into the blend work, and it's a lot of blending when you're doing these kind of looks. And notice I have on no foundation. You guys know how I am. I do my eyes first, and then I go to the rest of my face because fallout. Because I don't know how shadows are gonna act with fallout, so I do that first. Okay. So I have on this color here. Let's see what color I'm gonna go in with next. I'm actually gonna prime my lids a little bit more and get them a little bit more tacky for the next color that I'm gonna have go on to my lids. And I'm actually gonna dip into the Makeup Geek shadows, but let me find my, let's tap my lids a little bit with this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. And I will just tap my lids a little bit. I'm not doing a cut crease, but I want the dampness so I can have the shadows stick to my eyes like they should. And this is kind of like a little bit of a shimmer kind of shadow. A little bit of a shimmer shadow. So, okay. So I'm actually gonna go in to this color right here. Let me see if I can pop the name off for you. It is called Pink Moscato. And guys, I'm actually just gonna use my finger for that. I think your finger works best. I'm gonna clean this brush just a little bit. Give me a sec. I'm gonna clean this a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna deepen up that crease even more. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Blackberry, and this is by Makeup Geek. I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm gonna go in, and this is with the Real Techniques. Let's see, I'm looking for the name. The Base Shadow Brush. And I'm just deepening up that crease right here on the outer section of my lid. This brush right here gives me a little bit more control. Just a little bit more control that I'm looking for. I'm gonna go back into that a little bit more. Ooh, I'm liking this. This look. That Blackberry really does bring it out a lot. If you have not gotten your hands on these Makeup Geek shadows, get your hands on these shadows. I bought my Makeup Geek shadows a while back when her line was first launching, and I've just kind of added to them over time after I've used them. But she has some very beautiful shadows in her makeup line. So I'm gonna blow that out a little bit and just kind of get those harsh lines away.
That's good.
Okay. I tell you, if I'm not doing it, I have to remind my kids that, you know, they have to feed themselves because they have to get it done. So I'm texting my oldest. Okay, so I have this on my eyes and I love it, like love it. And I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes with a black liner just because that's I'm gonna kind of smoke the bottom of my eye out a little bit. And I'm using the NYX liner, which I love, and it's getting down to the end because I sharpen it all the time. It is so creamy, so smooth. Love it. Love, love, love it. Not done with my eyes yet, but I want to finish a little bit of my face, so let me go on to that. I'm going to actually go in with the e.l.f. Prep and Blur Stick, and this kind of blurs out my pores. And I'm excited about a new video that I'm going to show you guys that e.l.f. has some new products out, and I'm kind of excited about sharing them with you because I definitely think that you'll see how useful they are and so affordable. So I have large pores around my nose area, and I think this blur stick, to me, it comes off like it's very it comes off very smooth, but then it has like this silkening effect once you put it on. It has a really nice smoothing out effect. So if you have pores, I suggest, I think this was like between $6 and $8. Not quite sure, but it's definitely worth it to just give it a try. But I just love the smoothing out effect that this does. Now, I'm not using my Physicians Formula foundation. I'm actually gonna try, and I've had it before, I just haven't used it in a while. I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me matte poreless foundation, and this is one of my, once again, I love this, and this is in the color 330 Toffee Caramel, and I really like this. This is, only thing is I wish that they had a pump versus this pouring out, because sometimes this can come very quickly. I pour this on the very back of my hand. I am using the Tarte Kabuki brush, which I love because it gives me a really good even application. Wait, before I do that, let me add a little bit, I forgot I didn't add it. Let me add a little bit of primer to my skin. You guys know I still love this Honest Beauty. This is the Honest Beauty primer. You can find this at Target. Really like this. I had to stop myself because when I prime my face, guys, I have had the worst acne in the entire world. When I prime my face and I, put on my primer, it really does serve as a barrier for my skin and keeps the makeup away from me, as far as like just sinking in my pores too much. Now I can go in with my Maybelline Fit Me. I think this foundation gives great coverage. Great coverage. I had cleaned up my eyebrows before I came on video because, I do them myself. So I clean them up. And guys, I'm really just using one application. This is pretty full coverage. I have used this foundation for a couple of years, or a year or so at least. And I found that this foundation is really good. I was getting a bit tired of the MAC foundation, Studio Fix Fluid and NC45. I was getting a little bit tired of that. So I wanted to find something that was very comparable in the drugstore, and I found Maybelline Fit Me, and it is gorgeous. I love it. So I put this foundation on, and before I go ahead and set this, I'm going to go back in with the Maybelline Master Conceal, and I'm going to put that around my under eye area, and I'm going to put that on with my brush that I used for my eyes to clean up my eyes. I even love the way this brush applies my concealer. And I'm going to even contour a little bit tonight. It's a little hair. Okay. I'm actually going to go in with my beauty blender. It's been It's been dampened a little bit, and I'm going to press this out. I'm trying not to make those ugly makeup faces because I know I'm good for making them in my videos. Even if I can't get in the corners, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'll hit those corners so I can get it all evened out. So I don't want any more product going down my nose right there. I don't want any more product on this brush or on this beauty blender. I just want to use what I have. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. And this is the e.l.f., like I said, concealer brush. And guys, this is not a Maybelline sponsored video. This is, I love good products, and I don't mind supporting good products, and I'm always looking for a way to show you guys what the drugstore can offer. So I'm cleaning up my inner corners. This brush is really good for doing that if you're looking for a brush to kind of clean it up some. So now in order to do my entire face and kind of clean up my entire face, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Matte Silky Beige in number 5 Stay Matte powder. And I'm going in with my powder brush from Real Techniques. This is one of my favorite brushes. And I'm just going to take this all over, especially under my eye area. I love this powder because it does matte you down well. That Maybelline Fit Me foundation is not, it is a matte poreless, it is a matte foundation, but it does take a little bit to dry down. And I'm going to go ahead and go across my face. I actually like getting on here talking to you guys. Super sweet, super sweet. Okay, so the next color that I'm gonna go in this part of my eye, in this corner, I'm actually gonna take this beautiful like orangey color right here. I know I'm going against the grain with this look, guys, and that is called, and this is in the Makeup Geek, Dazzling. That is called Dazzling. And so I'm gonna hit this inner corner. I've learned so much about makeup, like so much. I still have so much more to learn, but I'm just happy to be able to share it with you on my channel. And I'm a firm believer that if you don't start doing something that you like, you know, it'll be too late before you start putting it into motion. And I'm a firm believer that, you know, I waited, and I probably should have started this channel years ago, but I started it, and I'm just happy that I'm here doing it now. And I may not have 1 million followers, but the ones that are here mean a lot to me. And I know more followers will come, and I will get there. But it's just beautiful to be able to grow together with people. And so while that is kind of settling down, I'm going to go in and contour a little bit with the Maybelline Fit Me. And this is in 355 Coconut. And this is so much more darker than me, but I'm going to use this as a contour. Using that as a contour. And I'm actually going in with this True Beauty brush, and this actually was picked up in my TJ Maxx haul. I love this. Love it. I tend to do my contour in circular motions. I've heard a lot of things about contouring, about going, you know, going down your face such. The way my cheeks are made, I feel like circular motions suit me better, but you do what your cheeks feel like because you know your face better than anybody else. I mean, so a lot of us can say, you know, what YouTubers are doing are great, but you have to do, some of us have square faces, some of us have round faces, some of us have, you know, really, you know, unique faces, and you can't always do what someone else is doing because you don't know how they got, I mean, you know, you just don't know if it's going to work on you. So I'm actually going to go in with, while I'm sitting here, I'm going to get my lashes prepped. I'm not actually going to line my lids with any black, I'm not going to wing my line, Lord. I'm not going to wing my lids out tonight. I'm actually just going to put my lashes on and get them going. So I'm actually setting them up so they can get a little bit tacky. Remember, guys, I'm not a professional. I've had to learn how to do this like everyone else. A lot of makeup artists on YouTube are self-taught artists. They had to learn. So definitely be patient with yourself. That's how I have to say that. Be patient with yourself. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild, and this is Pearlescent Pink, and I'm going to brush that in there. So what I did was, while I was waiting on the camera, I went on ahead and put on some lashes, and these are the Ardell Wispies. Not quite sure of the number, I'll have to check that for you, but these are their faux mink lashes. I love these. These are very dramatic, and I just love the way they make my lid makeup just pop. It is absolutely, you know, blown out to me. And this is actually kind of new for me to have this color on my eyes and then this kind of orange pop, goldy orange pop right here in the corner. I think that, you know, I have to experience with a lot more things. I cannot stay in my bubble, but I'm actually going to kind of cut my contour a little bit right here with the Rimmel. I'm also using this right here. It's a loose powder, and this is the mattifying loose powder by Rimmel London Stay Matte. It is really, really good. It is translucent. It reminds me, not quite as creamy though as the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. That stuff is like oh my god, that's like diamond dust. It is just so nice, and it is so smooth and creamy. But I really love this as well for cleaning up areas. And I'm actually going to take my sponge here and I'm going to just carve this out right here. And yes, it goes on very white, but I promise you can smooth all of that out when you're done with your complete look. And while I have that sitting there, I'm going to go ahead and put on a little bit of, I don't do my nose. Y'all, my nose is big enough. I don't need anything else on my nose. So, but I will show that in another video about, you know, making my nose seem a little bit more slim. And I can do that using my Maybelline Fit Me 355 in Coconut. I actually like this a lot. So this was very affordable. I picked this up this weekend. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm actually going to use a very pink Dose of Rose by Physicians Formula. One of my favorite lip. It's called the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish. It goes on, has very powerful color to me. I'm not going to line my lips. This kind of dries down a little bit. It is not super matte, so it will not crack on you or feel like your lips are like about to be leather. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. I love the color. So pretty. Once again, I think we have to get outside the box a little bit. So pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and brush that away. I'm going to take my Real Techniques brush. And I'm actually going to go over this with a little bit of the NYX Tiramisu. That even kind of changed it a little. The NYX Tiramisu, I'm going to be honest, it kind of like, it turned the volume down a little bit. Very pretty. Very pretty. Very pleased with this look, very pleased with the way it came out. I've hit those inner corners, and the very last thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of highlight. One of my favorite highlights that I've been using, let's see, it's over here with me, hiding behind my mirror. One of my favorite highlights I've been using is the Physicians Formula, and this is in the color Champagne. I'm going to be using a Becca brush that came to me in a PR package, and I'm just gonna hit I love this brush because of the angled tip on it. I'm going to hit right here above my cheeks. Ooh, you know, I've always loved this highlight by Physicians Formula. So pretty. I'll hit that nose. You guys know how I feel about that. And right here. So pretty. And that is about sums up this look. I love the way that it came out. I'm very pleased with it. I think that, you know, you have to go outside the box a little bit, and you have to kind of reach for things that you don't normally reach for. Remember, guys, 2018 will be closing out soon. You have to smash the rest of your goals for the year or get very close to completing them. There are some things that I'm very grateful for. To God be the glory. Just because I have done some things this year that I didn't think that I would do, with a very supportive husband that I have on my team, and I have some very good kids on my team. It is very easy for me to try to accomplish these things. I wanted to start my YouTube channel. I wanted to make sure that I blogged more. I wanted to put myself out there more. And that is something that I am definitely jumping and leaping for and flying with in 2019. I don't want to be held back. I don't want to regret that I did not try, that I did not accomplish some things that I wanted to accomplish in my lifetime. We're not getting any younger, so we have to take that leap. Whether that leap is going to scare the hell out of us, we still have to take that leap. And I'm very excited about what 2019 will bring for me and my family. And definitely more videos coming your way. Some things that I have planned. I am making steps for us to vlog. I hope you did not miss my taco night video. You got to meet some of the guys in my life that give me a twinkle in my eye. They mean a great deal to me. And I'm headed out on a date night. You guys know what I'm gonna say before I close out this video. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell button down below. And make sure that you can get those notifications when I upload a video. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe so you can just get on this ride with us, this journey that we're taking. And if you have not visited Shop Vault 28, make sure you get there and visit it. Everything is 50% off. We are going to be getting some things lined up for the spring, and because we're kind of trying to clearance out a lot of things, so definitely hit up Shop Vault 28. I am always excited to be here with you guys. Until my next video. I know I have kids out there that watch my videos. Hey guys, until my next video, until we meet again, bye.